Coming from the floor of the CME Group, I'm Eric Wolfman Wilkinson. Let's get in the zone, the Cash Money Zone. It's June 13th, Wolfman Wednesday. I've got a friend here I met on Twitter at Standard Grain. It's Joe Vaclavik. He's here to talk about some of this USDA report and what he thinks going on in the Midwest here. What's going on, Joe? How you doing?
Well, doing great. We had a report yesterday from the USDA, mostly kind of a non-event for the corn market especially. USDA did not change a lot of their numbers, left the balance sheets mostly unchanged for the domestic stuff, moved around a couple of things, but not really a big deal. Bigger deal right now is the weather. We got some big rains forecasted here in the next 5 to 10 days. Most of them are going to be the northern areas of the Corn Belt. Biggest problem here is that the main dry areas of the Midwest right now are in the southern portion of the Corn Belt, and they're not going to get the rain. So the dry areas are going to get drier, and the areas that are looking all right now are really the ones that are going to get helped out. So I think there are some weather issues here. The market's been a little soft off these rain forecasts, but I think there's some room for some upside in the July corn contract especially.
I agree with you there totally. I mean, that's one of the things that was kind of left out of that USDA report is that we're looking at still a 16-year slump in these old crop supplies that are in the silos. Now, a little bit of that September contract is rolling into that July if they think that they can get this corn out of the ground by October 1st, but what's the likelihood of that with this dry season and basically the corn's not getting any roots, and like what you said, basically everything south of I-80 is pretty dry for the most part, right?
Problem is that the corn that was supposed to come in early is the corn that's in the south, and that's the corn that's having the problems. So, you know, the market's been real hard on this September corn contract, a lot of pressure. In a lot of years, the September will trade well over the D's, and this year we're seeing it come down to where it's almost trading at a carry right now. We're getting almost to that point. So I think that's an issue. There's a bigger issue with these old crop corn supplies right now. Basis in Central Illinois and Decatur is trading 60 plus cents over the board. That just tells you that the corn in the Midwest is not out there right now. I would not be surprised one bit to see a big short squeeze in the July corn contract just before or after the delivery period. Your best chance for some bullish news there is on June 29th, which is the quarterly stocks report.
All right, the June 29th meeting is going to be important, and that's what we've been talking about down here on the CMZ, is this basis. That's the difference between what the silos are paying the farmers to take some of their corn out of their possessions, and then we got the July contract trading well below that. So there's a scalp there, isn't there? Like you could literally, if you were a farmer, take your grain to the silo and buy in this July contract, right? And you'd basically have it redelivered in.
It's more an opportunity actually for commercials. If you're a big commercial and you can buy the board and then sell your cash in Decatur at 75, 80 cents over the board, that's a no-brainer in my opinion.
And there you go. You can arbitrage the physicals. All right. If you can't take that, take it easy. We're trying to make grain sexy down here in the CMZ.